Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Badgers' return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what?
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught close to the marker. It's Penn. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Throwing a comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for him.
Offense facing 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak.
First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They move the tight end all over. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And the Rebels will move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice job getting to the QB there. And the best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But we think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Safe completion on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's got him in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Now on second and short after that pickup. They'll run it from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He hurls one deep down the left side. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Throws to the tight end. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by just one over Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass is intercepted.
Shit.
And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really good. That's crazy.
What a puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Quarterback checking off. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long, no problem.
A shot toward the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense
Let's
grabs
go.
it, and they're taking it the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavy.
Oh yeah, it's already out.
A little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? They'll try it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. With 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before half.
Ole Miss.
Time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time. One final play of the half. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Well, let me call the timeout. I mean, the challenge.
The huge explosion. Right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll run it. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers want to move quickly.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Oh, man.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Toss to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the draw play, looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly... out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Man, they have been great on fourth down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Badgers! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board.
Everybody bailed out.
Any worse,
They're
throw the pick, Not only that, they return it all the way back for
That's what
6. That
do.
offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts.
I go on second.
It's a one-possession game.
I go on second.
QB scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful.
Traffic picked off.
You didn't even run the right fucking route.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about
This nigga was supposed to run a zig route, and he ran a straight square route.
Makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to
I was trying to catch him at the point of the zig.
My guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he
No,
stopped
they
at the
let me.
18. The Ole Miss offense
Oh,
ready to
he
go back
on
to
the
work.
guy.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass.
Of
He
course.
is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side. so offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield.
Oh, shit.
Building momentum.
It's always you, Zach.
Moving the chains out to the 34. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. You get it to him, get the first down.
By the defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The lone back.
Well, why the fuck did this shit keep pausing? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Hand ain't even hit a pause button.
Pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Badgers enter the final minute
That's
of
how
play, trying to run out the clock.
That's all right.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground.
Bro, that bitch paused twice, and I ain't even put my hand on the pause at all.
Defense will take a timeout with
Then swipe across it, ain't do nothing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Fucking 29.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue,
Don't
guys,
even
but
let
they
me call my
couldn't
last
string
time
together
up.
enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome